The Lions finally got a win on Thanksgiving yesterday.
Finally, after years and years of not being able to pull away with one, I'm sure everybody down in Detroit is happy and celebrating because another couple wins and they're going to lock up the division.
Right.
Yeah, but first we're going to start off with hockey.
Okay.
Well, the NMU Wildcats have been red hot as of late, sporting a 4-0-1 record in their last 5 games behind a string of stellar performances by their redshirt freshman goaltender Matthias Dahlstrom. Tonight, they put their momentum to the test against the league-leading Ferris State Bulldogs, the number 6 team in the nation. There's the sweetest sensation. Shaking off the nerves, both goalies would need to practice as they'd see a fair amount of action at close range in this one. NMU set the tone early, bombarding the net with long blasts and a cavalcade of Wildcats crashing for the rebounds, but the southpaw netminder C.J. Mott was spry enough to fend off the series of attacks. Dahlstrom followed suit with a half a dozen saves of his own. There he is, flashing some leather, but the cold front wouldn't last long. First, Chad McDonald hurls a frozen rope here, forcing Dahlstrom to try and knock it down. He does, but unfortunately it lands right in the lap of Matt Robertson, who shovels through the pack into the back of the net for the early 1-0 lead. Coach Kyle pulled his troops aside to try and get them going. Awfully loud, in fact. You can hear it all the way up in the press box. Darren Nowick took the message to heart, fighting through a pair of defenders into Mott's blind spot for an easy dump off, but Cohen Adar can't quite finish it off. Mott's butterfly was a bit too fierce for the Cats on the night. He'd finished with a game-high 32 saves. The Bulldogs' offense showed a lot of range as well. Watch here as Zach Dorer launches a deep blast from just inside the blue line to just inside the far post, ricocheting off the iron for a big 2-0 lead just before the first intermission. Things would get a little chippy the rest of the way with a barrage of flying elbows and cold shoulders riling up the ranks on both squads. Watch here as they cross over the net. A few guys even take to the ice to talk things over. The refs try to break it up, but it's just good old-fashioned hockey fun. In the end, Ferris State would add a handful of goals to pull away from the Wildcats, winning by a final of 4-1. The 2-game series continues tomorrow night. Puck drop is slated for 7:07 Eastern Time.